All right, we're live. I'm just waiting for John. And he's turning on the happy hour song. We're inside this time.
Oh my God, I hate this.
He's talking away. So maybe we won't get it working. That's okay. You got it? Okay. It's okay, John, forget it. We're live. Alrighty. I guess I could sing it for us. Oh, he's getting something out of the freezer. Okay. John is in this happy hour, I promise. Oh, just be a moment. Alrighty.
Hello.
Say hello, hello, hello.
Hey everybody. Sorry about that. Having equipment problems, which seems to be a constant whenever I use an Apple product.
Well, we tried to do the happy hour song, but it didn't quite work. That's okay.
Yeah, anyway. Happy, yes, happy. Try not to want to crush my phone into a million tiny little pieces. As promised, today we are going to do some herbal drinks.
Yes.
So, this is nothing really too new to us. Every time we make a mojito, we are doing this by muddling mint into the drink. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna use that method in one of our drinks today. The other way of doing it is to actually infuse one of the components of the drink, one of the liquids in the drink, with the herb. So we're going to use that in two of our drinks. We're going to use simple syrup, two different kinds. This one is lavender simple syrup.
Calming.
Yes, calming.
You should. Why don't you take a big wig of that?
Oh yeah.
After you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And rosemary simple syrup. So generally the way you do is make simple syrup exactly the same way as you would normally, with equal amounts. Usually they're a half a cup of both water and sugar, or 1 cup, and then depending on how much you're making, you take a small amount of the herb. You'll bring it to a boil, get the sugar to dissolve. You simmer it for a minute or so and then let it steep for about a half an hour.
Perfect.
Then you fine strain it to get all the little bits out, and voila, you have an infused syrup. Which reminds me, we got one more syrup that we're doing here today.
So I'll update the recipe. I think I put the wrong instructions for your simple syrup there, but go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
And this is a honey syrup. Again, in this case, it was a half cup of honey from down the street. Remember, Queen Bee Honey Farms, and have a cup of water.
Perfect.
All that does, by the way, is make it easier to work with, which is particularly useful if the honey has crystallized, I understand. Because when you heat it up in the water, it liquefies again. For the lavender simple syrup, everybody has a different idea about how pronounced the flavor of the herbal should be. This one is quite a subtle one. We used a tablespoon of lavender blossoms per 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water. Mm-hmm. The rosemary, we used a quarter cup of rosemary leaves, fresh rosemary leaves. That's what they look like. More like needles, really, but needles are leaves.
Didn't know rosemary had leaves. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the kind of that's the caliber that you can expect today, folks.
Oh yeah.
And this one's a little more pronounced.
All right.
So the first one we're going to do is going to be using the rosemary syrup, and it's going to be a Greyhound.
Oh, right.
A Rosemary Greyhound.
I forgot my drink, so I'm waiting for it patiently. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, very patient.
Yes. It's Friday.
Keep talking. I'm getting nice.
Okay, well, yeah. So where did we get this lavender from, John?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Oh, okay. Apparently I'm ahead of the schedule. Hey, Rosemary. All right.
So we have ice. We're gonna do this one in a Collins glass.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use on this one
The rosemary?
the rosemary syrup. We're going to use a half an ounce of the rosemary infused simple syrup. Wow, you can really smell it, eh?
Yeah, totally. And yeah. Did you use a half ounce last time?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Okay, good.
So we tried it last time. Not
Bit sweet.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the only problem with doing it in this method is that the amount of herbalness, I guess, the amount of flavor that you're getting from the herb is kind of tied to the amount of sweetness. So if you wanted it less sweet, I guess you could use less of the syrup, and you could maybe spank some of the you just love that, don't you?
You're gonna spank rosemary? Sorry. All right.
I could.
Okay.
And put that in your drink.
Right.
Obviously, if you wanted it sweeter, just use some plain simple syrup.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's that, and then as with any Greyhound, we're going to use grapefruit juice. This is what I think might make the difference. So this is fresh squeezed grapefruit juice.
Oh, because you use that sweet crap.
Well,
Yeah.
so there's no sugar added to that, but a lot of juices that you get are juice blends, so it might have like.
It was a bit sweet, right?
Oh, so have a sip of that. See.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it's quite tart, right?
Yeah, that's going to be way better.
We hope.
I think so.
Yeah, the other one was,
It was
it was too much.
Yeah.
So we're going to use 4 ounces of that.
Okay. Yum yum. I'm going to see what these guys are saying up here.
Oh, good idea.
Rosemary said something, something. Okay, I'm trying to hear voices but my phone. Okay, no worries, Leslie. Watch it after. Okay, we got the big thing of vodka.
Yeah,
We still have the bottle. I think we showed it last week.
the
didn't we?
Kego vodka.
Is it the same one?
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay. All right.
And that's it. Three ingredients, basically.
And now shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
All right. Oh, my head. Okay, right.
What's wrong with your head?
Huh?
What's wrong with your head?
Nothing. We've been experimenting with these, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Oh, I tell you. Notice
Yeah.
I don't have a drink with me beside me right now.
Yeah,
There could be a reason for that.
It's tough being you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very tough.
We are going to.
Oh, you're gonna make it pretty.
We're gonna garnish it. Well, of course, we gotta do the garnish here.
Yeah.
So that looks about the right height. We're gonna try not to absolutely obliterate it.
Ooh, this is gonna be nice.
Actually, we're gonna just throw it in rocks and all. Okay.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Oh, look at this. Is that good?
Good to go.
Okay, all right. So I'm just going to show you this. It's as beautiful as its namesake. Just so you can see what this looks like. I've got actually an agenda in mind. What I'm doing is when I take this later on, I can actually use it for the picture for the site. Okay. So let me just give this a whirl and give it a taste. So I did like the other one. It was a bit sweet, but this one is again with the real stuff. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah. Oh, this is delicious.
That works better?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's like far 10 times better.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna let me try it or?
No. Oh, that's super good. So that is a Rosemary Collins. Is that what that's called? No.
Rosemary Greyhound.
Rosemary Greyhound. Okay, I'm getting them all straight.
Yeah, that's way better.
Isn't that
right?
good?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Go get yourself some grapefruits. Give this a whirl.
so if you'd rather the rosemary be in the background, drop the garnish. Because honestly, you put that out, you get the rosemary right in your nose, sort of thing. So you're going to smell it whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Never mind. Having a lot of fun with
She
this
honestly
rosemary.
isn't drunk yet.
No, I'm not. I haven't had a drink. This is really good, though. I like the smell of it because I think it makes it that much more. I don't know. I like it. Put the garnish in. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's and I mean that kind of goes without saying but I say it every time anyway. Whenever you can, use fresh juice. So
That was so good.
honestly, it was so you can get about with your average grapefruit, you get about enough for one of those drinks. So if you're mixing up a batch, figure out how many drinks, it's how many grapefruits, blah blah blah. On to the margarita.
All right. This is also really good. All of these are really good, which is the problem.
So, this is a basil margarita, and we're going to go back to using the traditional way of infusing herbal flavors into the drink. We're going to make this a basil one. It's easy to overpower it with this stuff. Even using the Genovese basil, which usually has rounder leaves, but it's getting a little bit long in the tooth, so the leaves have turned pointy. The Thai basil tends to be a little too sharp.
Okay.
For my liking. Obviously, it's whatever you're into.
So what do you normally get at the grocery store?
It's usually Genovese.
Oh, okay.
Basil.
Right.
The culinary basil is, if it's just marked basil, it's probably going to be that. The Genovese, or the Thai basil is usually marked Thai basil.
Okay.
Thai basil, longer, pointier leaves.
Okay. Got her.
So last time I used 4 leaves about that size. I think it was kind of bullying the drink a little bit.
I thought it was good.
So we're gonna use smaller leaves and a couple more of them.
Okay. That's gonna be delicious.
We're gonna keep this for a garnish.
What did we make for appetizer again? We're using the basil.
Yeah, speaking of the basil, we're making caprese salad.
I can never remember what it's called. So
I don't think you say it that way. Is it caprese or I don't know.
Stuff with the basil and the tomatoes and cheese.
Yeah,
Gonna be
and the
yummy.
balsamic reduction.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got the basil in there. We're going to put a little bit of liquid in, and given that it is a margarita, we are of course using lime juice.
Okay.
We are going to use an ounce of this.
The cats are spazzing out just right now, so.
And we're going to muddle this a bit. Press on a quarter turn. We don't hate it. We just want to wake it up.
So press and a quarter turn is what wakes you up. Got it. Okay.
Not even touching that one.
I'm just curious about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
you're not. I'm gonna go a half ounce. So I'm using the orange curacao for no particular reason. Any orange liqueur will do. We want a half ounce of that, and you want a full ounce and a half. Sorry, 2 ounces of whatever your favorite tequila is. Now the tequila is going to be detectable in this. It's not going to hide like when we were making Long Island iced teas, or the other one that we used tequila in. God, I'm old. So you want to use something that you like the taste of. I'm actually using a mezcal, but this is a Geral mezcal. It is
fancy.
not the smoky kind. I prefer the smoky kind. I bought this without really knowing much about it. It is like a very nice tequila.
Okay, cool.
And it's sippable on its own, so that's kind of what you want.
Right.
For this, we're going to go full 2 ounces.
All right, another 2 ounces tequila. Great. You understand why I have a headache? Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to go with the honey simple syrup, and it gives it adds another layer of taste to it here. We're going to go 3/4 of an ounce
Okay.
of honey syrup.
Now, do you salt the rim on this one?
You can salt the rim
Okay.
or not. I've chosen not to salt the rim.
Well, it's kind of got that sweetness in it. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess normally you would want to salt the rim. Something like this. Do we want to salt the rim? Should we salt the rim?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. Do we have salt?
Right, it's not out there.
Okay, forget it. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, with the tequila, you can salt the rim or not. The traditional way of doing it is to do so, but then again, this is not especially a traditional margarita.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Yes, isn't it?
Okay.
So we're going to celebrate the whole limey basilness of this thing by putting a slice of lime and a slice of basil.
It's got a huge knife. Okay.
It was the only knife.
Scary. All right. Do we do some shake, shake, shake?
Yes, we
Okay,
do.
okay.
So lid there?
Are you missing the lid? No, I don't think.
That's it.
All right, fine. Oh, God.
Whoops.
Did you forget to put the liquid in?
Get
Oh.
the ice in. The liquid would be the more important aspect of this.
All right. Well, it's because you put the ice in the glass. That's why. Confused you.
Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you making excuses for my senility. Huh? So this, we're just kind of mixing it up because it is on the rocks or rocas. If you want to have margarita on the rocks in Mexico, you ask for Margarita Roca.
Margarita Roca?
Or rocas. I
Roca,
guess.
okay. I want to go back to Mexico. Oh, okay. Oh, this one's pretty. This is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing and give you a nice little close-up. Isn't that nice? Very festive. Just going to put it here for a second. Just see if we can get a picture of it. It just stops me from having to take a picture after.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But a good,
I'm multitask.
good
I'm
idea.
efficient. Okay, here we go.
So this one, I should mention, is
God, that's so good. Oh.
It's a strong drink.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's more than half alcohol.
That's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
If you're on the beach in Mexico drinking these, like that just, like I said, it's classying up the traditional margarita that you get on, on the beach. It is. It's like just a step above.
Yeah. So I think downsizing too. So in that I used 6. I used 6 smaller basil leaves.
Okay.
And honestly, once you're done with the garnish, again, because it's sticking right up your nose, tends to sort of... Really?
It's just a fly.
Great, I got flies landing on me already. I'm not even dead yet.
Oh, okay. That's good, hey?
Yeah, that totally works.
Do you want that one? You can
Yeah,
have
I'll
that.
take
yeah,
that
you
one.
can take that. Yeah.
Divvy up the drinks so we can get passed right after this.
Well, there's one more coming up,
Right
and
after
I
the
guarantee Jesse will be popping his head up here after this one. I'm not kidding. All three of these drinks are absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So.
it's amazing what the addition of a little bit of. Would you mind getting me some ice?
Ice?
Yeah, it's on the counter there. I spent the last 20 minutes wrangling, trying to get the music going, so I forgot some stuff.
Does it have to be crushed, or could it just be?
That's fine. This one, the Lavender Collins. Once you make the simple syrup, it is, well, if you recall from the Collins, it's an easy drink. Oh, the other thing, I need soda water.
Excuse me. Okie dokie.
I keep her doing this so she doesn't get too drunk too fast.
Yeah, right. Just. Do we have soda water? Did you make soda water?
Oh
yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna make this the same way, except we're gonna use gin, and because it's lavender, we're going to use the Empress 1908 gin, which, as you can see, is a lovely indigo color, and that's gonna sort of reinforce the idea that there's lavender going on in this. So we're gonna use for this 1.5 ounces of gin.
Got it.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
I should know better next week. I'll start a good hour in advance to see if I can get my phone to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bitch about this all night, so
Yes, he is.
just feel lucky that you don't have to
Yes.
experience.
You understand now why I'm drinking this, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 ounce of lemon juice.
Now this one is
This is the Collins.
it's a lavender? No.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it? Okay.
Lavender Collins.
Okay. Okay. Now you're going to tell a story about lavender.
And
Got
we're
it.
so the nice thing about a lot of the herbs, at least around here, is you drive down pretty much any rural road around here this time of year, and you'll come across little farm stands and stuff. Mm-hmm. The lavender here we got from a farm stand on the corner of, if you live here, the corner of Prospect Lake and Petworth. And they sell lavender and a bunch of different herbs, and they're going to be expanding into possibly stuff like firewood in the winter. They're going to try and make it a full-time thing, whereas most of them are just
Nice.
summer things. Yeah.
That's cool.
But the nice thing is you can, support. In this case, the kids are doing it as a business, so it's kind of funny.
Aww.
You get the kids writing out the signs and stuff. So you can support them as well as getting some beautiful
Lavender.
fresh herbs. So this is English lavender. I'm not sure the variety.
And as we
and-
all know, lavender is a calming effect, so the drink should be very calming, right?
Don't count on it. Yes, it definitely is.
Okay. Oh, tap just isn't running. So what do you got in there? You just got, I missed all that. The gin and lemon?
Gin, lemon, and simple syrup. Only 3 ingredients for that.
Okay.
So for the garnish,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do a little thing here where
Pretty flowers.
we'll put that in there, and we want the top just kind of peeking itself out there.
I'm excited to see this. Ooh, it's purple.
Normally I would be straining this, but because I forgot the ice, I'm gonna reuse it somewhat.
Okay.
Thank you for this.
Yep. Oh my god, this is beautiful, hey? Look at this drink.
So you're gonna top that up.
Wow.
with soda water. We're gonna give it a little stir. I don't think you have to.
No. That is just beautiful.
Thank you. And
Oh,
just to pretend like I'm classy.
yeah, right.
We're gonna give this a little twist of lemon zest.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, you can put it right there. Let's get that other way so you can see it. Yeah, and I just want to make sure it's actually in the camera. There you go. It doesn't go
Yeah,
back.
I know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like the nice purple, beautiful appearance, and I'm going to give this a whirl.
Yeah, the 1908 gin from Empress. I mean, apart from it being a very nice gin, it adds that visual
It's yummy again.
element too. So instead of
Don't stab yourself in the eye with
yeah,
the
so now what you can do instead, if you prefer, because there's some, and this keeps people from poking their eye out with the damn garnish. We can sink the thing down into it, and because it's kind of translucent, it floats around down there like. Oh, you want to take a picture of that too?
Yep.
Okay.
Just do that right. Yeah, so you can probably see that. If you can't, I'll bring it up. But again, it's just kind of
So if you're gonna do that, cut the stem right off and just put the head of
Yeah.
the flower.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So this is late season lavender. You get the same. You get basically the same flavor out of the flowers after they are spent. It's all in the oil after all. But visually, if you get it in full flower, then it might look a little nicer.
Cat's threatening to jump on the table. So if you get a little guest up here, it's just Cheese. Not to worry. Cheese, are you coming up? Okay, so meet Cheese. I don't think they want to see your butt.
That's kind of the cat's thing, though, isn't it?
You might remember those of us that are friends. Well, you're all friends, but you know what I mean. You've seen a previous Facebook profile picture where I was holding two little kittens. Well, this is Cheese. This is one of them.
That's the lighter of the two.
Yeah, and Mac is the other one who's like a giant tank. Anyways, did you want to see this? What do you want? Yeah, he says, yeah, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's like, not again.
So a note about the simple syrup here. This is a very subtle addition, and I think if I was making the syrup again, I would probably use more. In this case, like I said, cup of water, cup of sugar, and I had only a teaspoon of the blossoms. I would probably I'd double that probably.
So good.
But it all depends on how much you want to taste it. The rosemary one, there's no avoiding the taste of that, and I use a quarter cup. So somewhere in between a tablespoon and a quarter cup, I'd say.
Yeah. I love them.
That's
I
all
love
I got.
all three of them. I think they're amazing, and you know what? Now we're gonna make some herbal food.
Yeah, Capri salad. I love Capri salad.
Yeah, it's
And
delicious.
as you could probably judge, I'm not really a salad guy, but Capri salad.
Just got cheeved for crying out loud.
How can you lose, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what are we gonna do next week? No idea?
I don't know. We're going to do the ugly ones next
I don't know.
week?
I think we will. Yeah, we're gonna figure that. Oh no, next week is right before the. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We will let you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure that out.
Apparently, we're going to figure that out.
Shut. Anyways, are you good?
I'm good. I hope you are all good too, and have yourselves a terrific weekend.
And-
Look forward to seeing you next time.
Yeah, me too, and I'll be drinking all three of these. So there you go. All right, bye
Ciao for
everyone.
now.